This is not a regular video that I'm used to recording. I am very out of my element at the moment because all of my shit is gone. Don't worry, it's not stolen, I just have all packed away in boxes because I'm in a very transitional period in my life. But during this, we hit 100 subscribers, which is the first milestone that I have, to see if this is actually something that I'm going to continue to do. And so far, yes it is. It's one of my favorite things that I do, besides just playing games in general. But I just wanted to make something small, you know, a thank you for everyone who has subscribed and supported me throughout making this. It's great, it's fantastic, it's a lot of fun. There's not really much else to say about that. But yeah, this is not going to be a regular video. I'm not going to be playing any games. We're just going to chill. The facade is gone. What is a that's all gone. I am drinking, full disclosure. So, but yeah, so that's what this video is going to be. It's just a thank you, and we're just going to chill out, talk a little bit. It's going to be a very one-sided conversation, I know, but I'll probably reply to some of your comments if you're nice. Be nice. But yeah, what am I drinking? Just rum and coke. It's great. I like dark spiced rum. The white rum can go get fucked. But yeah, no, this is we got 100 roughly around 1 year, so we're just after the 1 year anniversary of me making my first video, which was Elden Ring. Very, very cringy. Don't watch it. But if you do, watch all of it. I need those watch hours. Because the next milestone for me is to get those watch hours up. Some of my videos are doing really well with people watching the entire thing. So I know I'm making good videos now. Better than what I was. You know, can always be better. But yeah, that's my next milestone, is just, you know, more people watching. The whole point of making videos in the first place. But yeah, no, it's been a long year, and a very fast year as well. It's been a long year because I was finishing my my bachelor in my college, and I didn't get to do a lot of recordings. You guys got at least two videos a week, but that is because I batch record, and I batch record like, I don't know, months sometimes in advance. At one point, I had videos recorded, edited, and scheduled 3 months in advance. Some videos were coming out that I did not even remember recording because they were so long ago since I actually recorded and edited them. And I did that just so I could focus on college. So I didn't actually do a lot of YouTube in the last while. Recently, yes, I've done. As soon as college ended, I went straight into Subnautica, and then basically all the videos after that. I'm in the middle of Dead Space. I had to stop recording to pack my stuff up. So I will continue that after this is done. So there's going to be a little bit of a break between now and the videos coming out again. So bear with me. YouTube's going to be very unhappy, Mr. YouTube, that I've stopped posting. But who cares? It's fine. But yeah, no, the lighting is fucked. I don't have my big ring light anymore. I also am not used to staring at the camera. Usually I just glance at you when I make a remark. I'm not used to just doing this. But yeah, my ring light's gone. So what I actually have is I'm not gonna move the camera, but because I've got glass and drink and here, and I'm not that irresponsible while I'm drinking to make poor decisions like that. But this is what I have for diffused light. I'll do this and I'll show you guys. Did you see that? That is a tablet that I have taped bubble wrap in front of the light to diffuse it. Because otherwise I'm just shining a light directly into my eyes, and it's still very bright. I'm like going blind here with a black spot. It's very bad for my eye, but I needed a diffused light because without it, I'm very dark. So I need the two lights. You know, I'm looking at myself while I do this. But yeah, so that's where we stand. 1 year, 100 subscribers, transitional period, might be a break in videos, and that's pretty much the news. That's the point. So we're just going to chill. I do want to mention, I probably mentioned it before, maybe once or twice, but I've made almost 200 videos now in the past year, which is insane. Because a lot of my videos, as you all know, are like over an hour long. So that's almost 200 hours of footage, which isn't always a good thing, because being a small creator, you're usually unknown. I hope this audio sounds good, because I'm looking here, but my mic's here. I could probably move that. That'll probably sound better. Let me just fix cable management. Maybe I'll move my drinkies this way. Move this one as well. Ah! Look at me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, why I started YouTube. I have played video games as long as I can remember. Like, literally my earliest memory is... One of my earliest memories is with an Xbox 360. And before that I had a PlayStation 2, but I don't have many memories of having it. But I have like flashes of a small CRT and my PlayStation 2 under it, and I'd play like Tekken and stuff like that on that. But the Xbox 360 big memories, that'd be like Minecraft and Black Ops 2 era. Like very young to be playing those, but well, Minecraft no, but Black Ops 2 yeah, especially zombies. Oh, the original, I had the original Black Ops as well. That was great. God, that zombies terrified me with the presidential bunker. That was my first experience with that. Was terrifying. And then I got the PlayStation 4, you know, Batman Arkham Knight, Red Dead Redemption 2, and GTA again. That was a big one. I so many thousands of hours on GTA Online. But case in point, I went from a PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, PS4, and then PC. So my entire life, video games. And that has been predominantly my only hobby. I've dabbled. I sketched when I was younger. Some drawings. I actually found the booklet there. Maybe I'll pull it up later. And then I tried sports. Didn't really like any of them. Like hurling, which is an Irish sport. You have a stick and a ball. I tried karate, pretty much quit that as soon as it became kind of intense. I was like, nah, commitment, fuck that. And what else? I tried book club for a little bit, but the books are boring, so I just read myself. I like horror novels, but in book club, they don't want to read horror novels. I like history books and like books that you'd read for English class, you know? I want horror novels, you know, blood, gore, describe gross things. So yeah, and now I barely read. Uh-oh. But throughout all this, all I've done is play video games. Really. So I wanted something that, you know, would get me out of the house. And I was like, photography, you know. After I go outside, take a couple of photos, I can come back and edit them on my PC, because I love being on my PC. And I have had this camera for over 6 months, and there's still no memory card in it. So I haven't taken a single photo. Instead I'm using it for a webcam, but that leads me on to what I'm doing now. I wanted a hobby that wasn't just playing video games. Although I love video games to death, my entire career is going to be about video games, I want something else. And through that, I'm like, well, what if I play games and have another hobby attached to that? And now I love video editing. Video editing is one of my favorite things to do. I love doing stupid shit. I love like learning like actual cinematography techniques with the two lights. Usually one's meant to be here, but the other one's here. It's fine, but there's actual like math, or there's a reason why the lights are the direction they are. Like this light should probably be more this way, and this one should be more spun around here. So you've got my full face, and you got a light kind of hidden. You get what I'm talking about. like, I love learning about that kind of stuff, and then doing the actual, like, color grading and stuff like that later on. Like, you can probably see in my earlier videos, when I used my camera the first time, the color grading was a bit weird. I had a very ginger beard, and I changed it a little bit now, and now it's a little bit nice, and I'll probably change it again in the future when I learn a bit more. Like that, like the really intense stuff, I love, and then the stupid stuff as well. Like, my earlier video with my friend, backseat driving, in the at least in the first video or two, a lot of stupid shit edits, but it was great. I had a great time editing it, you know. And then for my big let's plays, I kind of take my hands off a bit, and I like those to be as raw as possible, not too many edits. But for like the shorter games, I like adding a couple of jokes here and there in post, you know, in post. Look at me speaking the language. But yeah, I've always wanted to record videos. Like, I'm back with PewDiePie when he played Slenderman the 8 Pages. Like, that was my introduction to him, and then I watched him play Amnesia, and I watched Ant Venom play Minecraft as well. Like, all these people I watched, and I was like, I want to do this too, but I'm like 12 years old. No one's going to watch a squeaky 12-year-old, and I didn't know how to do it either, because I was a stupid 12-year-old. But it's something I always wanted to do, and now I started when I was, God, how old was I? I would have been about 22 when I started. Much more reasonable age to start, especially now that I have the know-how on how the internet works and who's out there and how to moderate that and how to, you know, how to compartmentalize my online persona with who I actually am. So if there's any like negative comments or anything like that, I'm just like, well, that's a negative comment for the person that they saw on a screen, not for me. So like anything like that doesn't really faze me, because there's a huge disconnect. But the positive ones I do take on board, because it then actually is like constructive, and for my craft, that, you know, I'm calling it a craft as well. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. This is the entire thing. Like, I'm recording this, I am drinking, and when I get to the editing stage, I'm probably just gonna be like, no. Like, I've done this a few times. A couple of videos I recorded, I'm like, this is trash, you know? But yeah, so I've always wanted to record videos, and I listen to a podcast. Now, I watch, like, I didn't watch them before. I didn't watch Markiplier and Jacksepticeye when they had that red and green hair, but I started watching them 5 years ago. So they were already, like, big, famous, popular, but I like long Let's Plays. So, like, I'd watch Jacksepticeye for his, like, long Let's Play, so God of War, The Last of Us, like those ones. And then I like Markiplier's with friends videos, so him playing with, you know, Bob and Wade. And then their podcast, I listen to that as well. It helps me sleep. So like I'm still watching other YouTubers, and one podcast Mark was on, Markiplier, he was, God, what was it called? It was with two women. You guys probably know the one I'm talking about. He had his dog Chica on it as well. And there's something he said in that. And this is a year ago I watched that video, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to record. It's going to be shit. But the one after that's not going to be as shit. And the one after that's not going to be as shit either. And I just kept doing it that way. I told myself, no matter what, I'm going to post the videos. That's it. I used my camera on my tablet to record me for a webcam, and I used OBS to record the screen, and I had no idea what I was doing. They're very, very low quality because I didn't know how YouTube's compression worked. So now I do this entire thing where I record in 1080p, I edit the video, and I export it in 4K, and then I compress it a little bit over 1080p So when I hand the video to YouTube, YouTube has two different compression systems. They've got one for 1080p and below, which is a really shit compression, which makes everything look blurry and blocky and weird, even at 1080p. Mine is a little bit over, so I'm using the 4K compression, even though my videos are 1080p, which is why I'm getting that crisper video. Now I'm recording this on my laptop, so I usually encode and record using my graphics card. So this is using a CPU, so the quality is probably not going to be as good on this one, because my PC is all packed away. But I have my peripherals. I'm going to put those in a carry-on, or a check-in, whatever I decide. But yeah, so I don't know how this quality is going to go, because the encoding is going to be a bit weird. Also, I hope I don't run out of storage. So I had to set up OBS on this, and I couldn't remember my settings. So I think I'm like using a variable bitrate. This is probably going over a lot of people's heads. It's complicated shit. Turns out recording videos and doing all the main setup, it's complicated if you want to do it right. If you want a high quality video going from point A to point B along the pipeline, and that pipeline is I have OBS to record my screen, and I use Streamlabs to record my camera, because I have my camera plugged into my computer using a capture card. So technically I'm using the camera as a display, and I'm recording the display of my camera. So I don't have to use a memory card. I can plug it directly into my computer and use Streamlabs. So I usually have OBS and Streamlabs open. I encode my gameplay with my graphics card, and I encode my webcam with my CPU to, you know, unburden the graphics card, because I'm also playing a game. Graphics card can't do everything. So I usually then have two media files, and then I use DaVinci, and I put both of those in, and I sync up the audio with claps. So because my webcam is a different video to my gameplay, but my audio is connected to OBS, if I clap, I sync up when my hands meet with the clap on the audio for OBS, so now my Streamlabs output and my OBS output are synced. And then I go with the video. So I start every video by going, and I go, "What's up everyone?" Blah, 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 blah. And that's usually how a video begins. And then I just do my editing, because now everything's synced. Then I export it as a 4K MP4, and then I use Handbrake to compress that down to just a little over 1080p. Because the videos are big. It's gigabytes of video. At one point I think I had 100 gigs worth, like one video was 100 gigs, and compressing it down to like 20 to 40, and it's a lot. And then I have to give that to YouTube to upload, and if you know, upload speeds tend to be a little bit slower than downloads, so it takes a bit as well to put that up. And the thumbnails! Oh, I love making thumbnails. I love doing stupid shit for thumbnails. If you go through my videos, you can see that I'm learning. Like, my thumbnails they change a lot. I'm still trying to find my style, but at the moment I just like having fun. So I'm doing a thing for Dead Space. You probably, with the videos you have, you can probably see what I'm doing, but it's going to be so good when it's over. It's going to be so fucking funny. But yeah, like I love making thumbnails as well. So yeah, that's kind of the entire YouTube journey from A to B, or to C to D to YouTube, and why I started. I just wanted another hobby. I'm not tired of playing games. I love playing games, which is why I'm so happy I have a hobby that lets me still play games. But now I also do video editing, and I also do Photoshop while I use GIMP. And now I also am like curating a community and looking at data and like figuring out how I can improve, and there's a whole like other part now that I'm doing as a hobby. I still want to do the photography, but that means I have to, you know, take that off a mount, because I have you on a tripod. Do you want to see what you guys look like? I'll show you what you look like. Here you go. So that's you guys. What do you think? Oh, There you go. Look at you. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's you guys. That's what you guys are to me. God, I love rum and coke. I love Kraken, but I don't have any at the moment, and because I'm moving, I don't want to buy another entire bottle. Like, I have to get, like, I'm only drinking so I can get rid of the alcohol, because I bought it, it's mine. I used to be a big drinker. Like, I drink multiple times a week, and it's ever since I quit a really shitty job about 5 years ago, I pretty much stopped drinking. I drink less than once a month now, so this is like, I've drank twice in this week, and I'm already like, you know, it's not the same as when I did it before, because before, like, we'd have staff nights out and I'd drink as a nightcap to help me sleep, because I was in school and or college. It was the period, and I worked late. I was a kitchen porter, I was a waiter, barman, chef, whatever the fuck they wanted me to be, really. Not really a chef, but, you know, I helped here and there. Because I was there for long enough that I kind of knew everything. But I do weddings, mainly, and the weddings would, like, finish at 5 o'clock in the morning. And school and college starts at 9, so it sucked. So the only way that I could, like, really get to sleep quick was, you know, drinking. And then also smoked a little bit so I could get a couple breaks as well. And as soon as I quit my job, I stopped drinking and I stopped smoking. Not actively, I just stopped. I didn't think about it anymore. So yeah, like, I'm not a big drinker. I love alcohol. I love the taste, but yeah, this is not a usual night. But when I drink, I drink. I have a friend, and every time we drink together, we finish a bottle and we open another, and sometimes even finish half of that. And we start drinking around 5-6 o'clock in the evening, and we stop drinking around 7 o'clock in the morning. When we hear birds, we're like, maybe we should go to bed. And that's probably the only time I properly drink in the year, because we do it about once a year. It's great. I love it. But yeah. So yeah, I just finished my bachelor in computer science in UCD. And I've always wanted to do game design. I'm just formulating my thoughts. Yeah, I've always wanted to do game design, but I was applying to colleges during COVID, and Ireland doesn't have a lot of tech-based industries. It's really poor. And I've always wanted to make games. I've always wanted to make games and give back to what gave me so much growing up. I want to make impactful experiences. I want to make games where when someone finishes it, they sit back and they just take a moment to reflect on themselves. I want to hold up a mirror to people when they play my games, you know? So I looked. There wasn't many game courses in Ireland, so I did computer science in UCD. Because there was one class in one semester at the very end on game design, and I loved it, but it's not enough. I'm a programmer now. Like, I can write programs, I can write scripts, I can make systems, but for narrative, design, modeling, like all these things that make games so important, like, I have the back end, but I need the front end, which is why I'm moving. Because there's nothing for me here. There's no life for me in the country I am, Ireland. So I'm moving. I'm moving to Sweden. I'm going to Future Games, a 2.5-year course with an internship in that final half year. And I'm going to do that, and that's going to focus more on those elements that I didn't get while in the degree that I have. So it's not a bachelor, it's like a higher diploma, but I'm going to have a bachelor and a higher diploma. I have other diplomas and certificates from other colleges that I've been to. Like, I've been in a program where I did like college courses when I was 14 in DCU. So I did like criminology, social psychology, and software development and game design. And then in a PLC, which is a 1-year course, I did software and game development, which is again all programming, not a lot of that like actual like creative side. And now I have a bachelor in computer science, and I specialize in VR and AI. I know AI big scary, but my thesis was about how AI can run on limited hardware. My thesis was combating work of Stanford. If you guys ever watch Star Trek, do you know the holodeck? You walk into holodeck, you're like, show me a table, make it bigger, make it red, show me a dog, and it just does it in front of you in the room. That was my thesis. I used AI models on a VR headset, locally, no internet, no big data centers, no nothing. Just really small LLMs working on the CPU in the headset. So my thesis was actually making AI work without all this energy that it's using now, which is a lot of initiatives and stuff like that are trying to do it that way. Like, AI is here, unfortunately, and it's here to probably stay in some capacity. Its involvement in everything will probably shrink, but it will still be there in the background. We're still going to have those LLM chatbots and stuff like that. But yeah, my thesis was that, essentially. So I specialize in VR and AI, which is cool. I can definitely incorporate that into video games somehow. But that's why I'm doing another 2.5-year degree. So I bought an apartment. I'm renting an apartment. I've already paid rent for a month that I wasn't there in, but I wanted my foot in the door. And I'm currently looking at movers. Movers are very expensive. One guy quoted me $4,000 for 6 boxes. They're like, it ranges from like 7 to 18 kilograms. I'm not paying $4,000, so I'm thinking of just doing a regular courier service like DHL or something. It's all fragile equipment. I'm sure it'll be fine. I packed it myself. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Tell me it'll be fine. Tell me in the comments it'll be fine. So I think I'm just going to do a regular courier service and move it that way. I currently have a job. Now, they don't know this. If they see this video, oops. They probably won't, because this is coming out a little bit before, but I got a summer job just so I could start paying for these things. As soon as I left college, I started looking for jobs. So I'm a repair and support expert at a a retail company that sells tech. And they don't know that I was only here for short term. So they trained me up to replace their main guy. And I'm like, they don't know that I'm leaving in a couple of weeks. Even at the interview, like, I'm only going to be, in total, I'm only going to be at this place for 10 weeks. I've only have like 3 full weeks left of working with these guys. And as per contract, 1 week notice. That's all they're getting. Au revoir. But I literally just have it so I can start paying rent, paying movers, paying transport and saving, so I have a bit of a safety net when I get there to start paying for, like, a new phone bill, for like a new SIM. I want to open a bank. I want to have a bit of rent paid. I want to have security while I look for a job over there. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I guess, like, it's possible. It's possible to do everything you want to do. Everything. This is probably a bit of a side tangent, but it's a thing that I do, and I probably come across as like a bit of a dick to a lot of people I meet in everyday life, but I've got a couple of sayings that I repeat to myself. It's like, I can do better. And that one probably sounds harsh, right? Because it means that I'm never going to be fully happy. with anything that I've ever done. But for me, it's a push, it's a drive to never have that full satisfaction. I can be proud of myself, but not satisfied. I want to, like, every video I make, I'm like, this is good. I can do better. You know, anything I do ever, I can do better. But the other side of that is why people probably think I'm a dick sometimes, is I go into everything with confidence, purely because I believe, truly, because I've said that I can do anything. Literally, I could do anything. If I wanted to be an actor, I'll be one of the best actors in the world. If I wanted to be president of any country, I could do it. This sounds crazy. This probably sounds crazy to a lot of people, but these are things that I tell myself so that I have that confidence and I go in with everything I got to do everything I need to do. So in 6 months, in a total of 6 months, I decided which college I wanted to go to and how to get there. So I finished my degree. I had a job lined up. In 2 weeks of me meant to start that job, they bailed on me. So in 4 weeks, I found another job. So now I'm behind schedule. I have a job, and I'm using this job for a summer to start paying rent, give a bit of a safety net, pay for movers, travel. I'm packing stuff up. I'm looking at how to pack things up. I bought a lot of packing supplies, like double-walled cardboard, like bubble wrap that, you know, I'm still using leftovers, tape, fragile tape, notes, weighing everything, documenting everything. Everything's currently boxed up. Now I'm looking at couriers and movers and trying to move things that way. And when I get there, I need an identity. I need a PPS number. I need a bank. I need a new phone. How do I get to the university? How do I sort out transport? I only speak English. I don't speak Swedish. You know, like, but there's so many things moving within a 6 month period that I feel like I'm constantly sprinting. But the only reason why I know I'm able to do this is because of course I can. You know? Of course I can. Why couldn't I? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, narcissism is a bad thing. Thinking that you're so full of yourself or you're better than everyone else. But the way I think of it is it's more of a state of mind. It's positive narcissism. It's reinforcement that you can do anything you set your mind to, but you have to be a bit of a dick about it. Not to other people, but to yourself. Like, you know, say that you can do it. Like, just believe it. Like, I'm now at the stage, without a doubt, I can literally do anything if I wanted to. Do I want to be an actor? Maybe I'll act in something in the future, but it's not the biggest aspiration I have. But of course I could do it. So if you've got something that you want to do, just fucking do it. Because of course you can. Why couldn't you? If other people can do it, you're all made of the same stuff. Just do it. You know? I'm looking forward to leaving and setting myself up in some place that probably suits me more. And like my ideal place to live is the Netherlands. I want to emigrate to the Netherlands eventually, but you know, the college that I wanted was in Sweden. And I'm going north Sweden. It's going to be cold, but I prefer the cold over the heat. I went to Vietnam last year, and this time last year, because I was doing a thing for a part of like with Innovation Academy as part of the VIBE initiative, Vietnam Ireland Bilateral Education, in collaboration with VNU and a university in Laos to make a presentation for the UN. It was a huge thing. But while I was there, it was warm. Do you know when you open an oven and you get that woof? As soon as you walk out the airport, you get that woof, and that's it constantly. Every second is that boom, 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 boom. Just constant hot air. Wet, thick, sticky, hot air. It sucked. I got used to it though, but I hate the heat. I just can't stand the heat. And in Ireland, the heat is more, it's not humid. It's like a heat lamp. So it's like it's like the sun's attacking you. So instead of like hot air, it's just like the sun is beaming a ray on you. Like you feel your hair getting hot because it's dark. Like everything starts burning. I just can't stand the heat, so I'm actually not too pressed about being that cold. But yeah, wow, for making YouTube videos, I'm not used to talking this much, because at least when I'm playing a game, you know, I can stop, but this is just a constant flurry. My throat actually hurts. Oh yeah, I speak like through here, which is very bad for your throat. I'm meant to speak through here, but I've never like learned how to do that, even though that's meant to be the natural way to speak. I've always spoken strained, which is why my pitch is probably higher than it should be. Like if I try to speak from my chest, if I try to speak from my chest, if I try to speak from my chest, like that helps. It helps to speak like this. This is more from my chest. I feel like I'm not using my throat as much, but I'm used to talking like this. I'm used to speaking this way. But yeah, it's been a crazy fucking year. Like in an entire year, I finish a bachelor, I write my thesis, I find a new college, I plan a move, I start renting an apartment, I'm going to move, I got a part-time job, I have a full-time job currently, a repair and support expert. I know, expert is great. It is weird for a tech store. Not everyone knows a lot about tech. It is a bit weird. Anytime there's any question about anything complicated at all, they're coming to me and I'm like, you should know this. Not tooting my own horn or anything, but if we're selling laptops, you assume that the people working there selling the laptops know what RAM means. You know? If you don't know what RAM is and what it does, how are you selling laptops to people? But yeah, no, I don't know if there's much left to say. I don't really know what I want to talk about. It's just been a crazy year. Like, I've done all that and still making YouTube videos throughout that year. I'm burnt out. I'm dead. I slept for 8 hours last night. I woke up for 3 hours this morning. I was meant to do stuff today. I was meant to, like, you know, work on my LinkedIn because I'm going to start applying for jobs in Sweden part-time, so I'm eligible for like their grants and loans and stuff. I was meant to do that today, but I was awake for 3 hours. You know, I have my croissant, I go on YouTube, I'm starting to wake up, and then I just get back into bed and I sleep for 6 more hours. I slept for 8, woke up for 3, slept for 6 more. I'm drained. I'm so tired. But we keep going. I can do better. Fuck me. It's currently 4 o'clock in the morning. Because I record my videos when everyone else is asleep. Because it gives me a bit more freedom. I can be louder. There's not peripheral noise. No one's mowing lawns, doing laundry, anything like that. So I record my videos late. So I'm intentionally staying up late to record for you guys. I've done this every time. Every video that I've recorded is at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I wonder what my energy would be like if I recorded during the day. I'd probably have more energy. Ah well, guess we'll never know. Maybe we will. Maybe I'll change up my routine when we're in Sweden. But yeah. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Even if you got this far, like, I'm just rambling. If you've sat back and listened to me ramble for 52 minutes, I'm probably going to cut some of this stuff out, but 52 minutes of me recording so far, what the fuck are you doing? You could be doing anything else, and instead you're listening to me. Dumbass. But thanks. Anyone who's watched any of my videos fully, like, anytime I see that, I get excited because I can kind of figure out if someone's watched it fully or not using the data. I can see when I get a view, and then I can see the watch hours at that point in time. And I know the length of the video, so I can figure out when someone's watched the entire thing. And I know a few people, like, who do watch the full thing, like, all the time. But when there's more numbers than the people that I know that watch them, like that, I don't know what it is. That just gives me so much joy. Because I'm like, you watch the entire thing and you don't even know who I am. Like, that's crazy. Like, you've given me 20 minutes to an hour of your time. Fully. That's insane. You know? It's great. It's one of the things that makes me keep going. Like, I'm itching to record more Dead Space. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. But I can't. My PC's all packed away. Everything's disconnected. And then when I'm shipped over, I need to put everything back together. And if I have 6 boxes to ship. 3 of those are monitors. Depending on the cost, I'm probably only going to ship 3 boxes over first, and 3 other in a month, because I get paid monthly. So, like, it's gonna be a bit for me to record again. I can do this. I can make more videos like this. I'll probably make one more. Like, this is going well. Hopefully it goes well enough that I can use DaVinci on this, because like I said, there's no graphics card in here. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, the graphics card makes a lot of things easier because it's a way more powerful CPU for certain tasks, and certain tasks like video editing. That's a graphics card thing. I'm doing this on a CPU, so it's not the best equipment. I like this. This is nice. Like, I'm now at the hour mark, and I'm like trying to figure out, is this where I end the video, or because I don't want to. Like, I'm having a really good time. I do plan on streaming at some point. Now, I'll start streaming. Like, I have a plan, right? I'll start streaming when I have 1,000 subscribers, so 10 times more than we already have. Because the way a lot of these apps work is you need to immediately have a following, and then they push you up. If you start having a pattern of not having a following, it learns to keep you down because they're not making money off you, right? Because it's all ads. That's how they make money. So like YouTube, I have to start at the bottom, but that's why a lot of people make another channel, because they learn something from their first one, and then they make another one, and that's the one that pops off because they've learned, and now they have a following, and they're just like, I'm ending this channel. Move this one. They fly because YouTube, they're starting fresh. YouTube knows nothing except they're popular, so push them. With my channel, I started with nothing, and YouTube's like, So it's a slow growing channel. I don't mind. I'm not chasing numbers. Like, I'm not playing the YouTube game that hard. But there's, like, because it's a hobby. But yeah, if I have 1,000 subscribers, then I'll start doing Twitch, because I'll have a following, which means I can add into YouTube. I'm going to stream at this time. I'll be playing this game. At that time, at that game, immediately, 100 people. 50 to 100. Instantly. Twitch is going to be like, whoa, who's this hotshot? And they start showing me more people. And then during the Twitch, I start plugging my YouTube. And then it's an ecosystem. It's shared, you know? So that's my plan. I'll stream when I have 1,000 subs. My bread and butter will be YouTube, but streaming will be something fun, because then I can actually, like, engage with you guys, like, real time. And that's going to be great, because, like, this is good. I like this, but it's very one-sided. You guys are going to comment on this video, and I'm going to reply to this video, and like that's good. I like that. I like replying to people. I like not replying to some people. But me, I like, you know, a lot of developers have reached out to me, because I play itch games, and sometimes developers, you probably see them either in the comments or sometimes they email me directly. And they're just like, thanks for playing my game. If you're interested, here's the full version. Here's a key. Like, I've gotten 2 keys, I think. So I've got for Steam, because I played the demo on itch, but they released it on Steam then. A paid version, but they give me a key, so I get it for free. Because I played their demo. And I'm not a big YouTuber, so like, I'm incredibly grateful. Especially as someone who values games and wants to make games as well. For someone to just give me a key, their game for free, a potential buyer. That's insane. But I like communicating with you guys, so leave a comment in this video, you know, get more subscribers. If you're not subscribed, do, because once I hit 1,000, I'll start doing Twitch, and then we can like have actual interactions, you know. That's gonna be so fun. Like, oh, imagine playing a horror game on Twitch. It's gonna be great, because I suck at horror games. Oh my god, I'm such a... What word can I use that YouTube won't hate me for? You know what I'm going to say. But I love horror movies. I love horror movies so much. I haven't been like scared in a long time for a horror movie. But a horror game? I still can't play Outlast. Outlast is terrifying. I think Outlast is the scariest game ever made. I can't play that game. I get into the building, I go through a couple of rooms, and there's one door. And I stand at the door. It's dark. And I'm just like, you know what? No. I'm not going to walk through this door. No. And I don't. I turn off the game. I play Elden Ring. I just don't do it. I'm playing Dead Space at the moment. That's an action horror. That's different. If I can fight, I'm good. Evil Within, easy. But if I'm like hiding around and running away from things, that's terrifying. Like Resident Evil 7, can't play it. It's too scary. I'll watch someone else play it. So like, I'd love to stream those games, because I can record a video and be like, and then just not post it. But if I'm streaming a game, I've made the post, I said I'm doing this thing. You guys are all there expecting me to play this thing. I'm not going to not play it. So that's going to be fun. You guys are going to watch me freak out. That's going to be great. So I'm going to be angry at everyone. Be like, no! Stop it! Don't be mean. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be what the kids call banter and crack in Ireland. I don't use those terms regularly. They're colloquial terms I've never used. I've never gotten into the habit of using them, so they feel foreign on my own tongue. But yeah, that's gonna be great. So that's my plan for streaming. I do plan on doing it, but not yet. I want to start off strong. I want to start off punching above my weight, and then I want to shout out my YouTube through Twitch, and I can probably pull some subs that way. So yeah, watch hours is the main one I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm blabbering now. So I think I'm going to end this. This is great though. I love this. I might do this again. There's still a bit of time, because I'm flying out on the 19th of August. It's currently, as of recording this, the 21st of July. Well, it's 4 o'clock in the morning on the 21st of July, but this is great. I love this. I'm definitely probably going to do this again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you for just watching a dude fucking blab on. I'll probably do something similar. Maybe I'll watch some short horror movies next time and do it this way. I think my laptop might be able to handle that. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, means a lot. Yeah, this is chill. Thank you. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.